Hi guys. So I didn't have to weigh myself early this morning for you guys, but I haven't weighed myself yet, but I know I gained weight because this week has been like that week between Christmas and New Year's. It's also the week between my birthday and my sister's birthday, and yesterday was also the Worldwide Vegan Bake Sale here in northern New Jersey. So I baked for that, and it's just been a rough week as far as my diet is concerned. So yeah, but it is what it is. I am not gonna go crazy over the numbers on the scale because I don't have to physically show you those, even though I will be weighing myself. This past week I didn't weigh myself every day like I was during the challenge, which I think is a lot healthier for me, at least mentally. I was exercising the other day and I just glanced at my reflection in the window, and I'm like, I'm pretty thin. So I'm satisfied with where I am, but I am still going to keep track, at least for the sake of this channel, and show you guys how I'm doing. Anyway, so I printed out a calendar. And on this calendar, I'm going to keep track of my diet and my exercise, because going forth, I really would like to be high raw, if not 100% raw at the end of this year. And I would also like to run as far and as fast as I can. And far meaning recently I've been running at least 20 miles a week, and I would like to up that. I'm shocked that I do that much, but I get on the treadmill and I don't want to stop. And at the same time, I want to increase the speed at which I run a 5K. Right now, I'm hovering around 32 minutes for a 5K. Just a couple months ago, I was doing around 27, 28, but last month has been pretty rough as far as my diet's concerned. I've been up, I've been down. I haven't really been motivated to work on that, so I've slipped a little bit as far as time is concerned. Now with this calendar, it's color-coded. See, I have pink highlighted and green highlighted, and then there's writing on it, and the writing so far is just the word recovery, and I'll explain that. I hope you can see that. Now, for each day that I eat vegan, no meat products, no animal products, like no eggs, no dairy, nothing questionable, because there are some packaged foods that have ingredients that I don't really feel like researching, or I'll eat something by someone else's house and I don't really question it if it looks vegan. I don't like to push. I need to get over that, I know, but I don't ask, well, is there any lard or gelatin or whatever in it? If it looks like it's okay, I'll eat it. So on days that I don't do that and I'm just eating strictly vegan and I know what's in everything, I'll highlight the day in green. Green, veggies, vegan, that's where that came from. On days where I do eat that questionable stuff, it won't get highlighted, so it'll stay white or gray on the weekends for this calendar. And on the days that I'm raw, at least 80%, and I say 80% because I'm not giving up my coconut milk, at least not for now, because it has vitamins in it that I think I need since I'm not taking any multivitamins anymore. Like, it has vitamin D3, it has B12, it has some other stuff in it, but it's obviously not raw. And what else? Sweeteners. Sometimes I might add dried stevia or even liquid stevia. That stuff is not raw. So things like that I am including in my diet, and that's why I say at least 80% raw. So on days where I am 80% raw, I'll highlight the day in pink, because pink is my favorite color, and hopefully I will have a mostly pink calendar. Now, as far as the writing is concerned, I'm also keeping track of how many miles I run a week. I've been averaging the last month at least 20 miles a week, which is a shock for me because my body is designed for speed. I was a sprinter in high school when I ran track. I tend to walk fast. I'm just speedy. My legs are thick and muscular as opposed to thin and slender, and they're not as, I don't know, I'm just built for speed. Anyway, so I'm very shocked that I'm able to run so long, especially without injury. And I think the without injury part has to do with my diet, because I used to get plantar fasciitis. You guys remember that earlier last year, and that was a regular occurrence every time I would do more than 3 miles. That's how come I've been struggling to stay around this 5K mile marker. But anyway, I digress. I want to do less than 30 minutes running a 5K, or I want to do about an hour of running each time I get on the treadmill. So I'm going to be recording that in the notes section. Now, what I've written so far is recovery, because you want to give your body some time to recover. And it's in this recovery state where you build muscle. You build muscle, you increase metabolism, and you burn more calories at rest. And whole nother video. But so I think that's it as far as the calendar is concerned. I also have been using my journal a little bit more. Remember that? That was my food journal. Well, I'm still using it for food, kinda. I've changed up a bit how I'm using it. A couple weeks ago, I started writing in it, and I wrote why I'm transitioning to raw. It's very important to keep that right in front of you, keep it at the forefront of your mind. So when you reach for something in a package, or you're eating something at someone else's house, kind of remember, I don't think I should be eating that because this is why. So there are 3 main reasons why I want to be raw, and that is because of my health, for my beauty, and for fitness, and not necessarily in that order. Definitely health is first. And under that category, I just wrote down the maladies that run in my family, because those are in me and they can be expressed at any moment. Should I slip and start eating a sad diet, God forbid, I hope I never go back there, or if I start craving things and I just need a reminder as to what could happen if I cheat too often. It's okay to have cheat days here and there, but not too often. Also, for my beauty, things that I noticed when I was at the height of my raw food diet, like clear skin and brighter eyes, and I recently have been going without deodorant. I don't have a body odor anymore, so that is so cool, and I really want to keep that going, and that actually saves me money. I don't have to buy deodorant. What else can I go without? If I start drinking more water, which I hope to work on, I can go without lotion. Like, there's so many benefits to the raw food diet, excuse me, less phlegm, that I really want to work at this and see if I can really maintain this. Also, for fitness, like I said, I want to run a better 5K. I want to run longer. I want to run faster. I want to maintain a better body weight so I can do those things, because if my body's lighter, I can definitely run for longer because I'm not carrying extra weight. I can, if my body mass index stays down or my muscle mass goes up, that means I have more power to run faster. So those are things that I really want to try and work on and maintain going forth in this new year. Also, in this journal, I'm writing down on my green days, my veggie days, why I didn't stay raw. Because usually I start out in the morning with fruit or a smoothie of some sort, and then somewhere at the end of the day it just all falls apart, and I feel guilty for it while I'm doing it and after I've done it. And I'm gonna write down in here why that is so I can keep my patterns going. And already I've noticed that I have a fear of starving, and I noticed this also when I went to camp and heard that we had specified meal times, and that's why I started having seconds with everything. I fear that I'm not gonna have enough. So I've written that down, and I'm just gonna work on meditating on that, I guess, because there's not much more that I can do, because there's no way that I'm not gonna have enough unless I can't even think of a situation. So I need to really ingrain that in my mind, because logically I know that, but I see an empty space on my shelf or in my fridge, and it's like, oh my god, there used to be food there, and I don't get paid this week, and I'm gonna starve. Really? Doesn't that sound silly? It does to me, but my body doesn't think so. Then I go on a binge, and I'm going off tangent, and this video is getting way too long. Anyway, that's what I'm doing this week, or this year, and that's it for now.